Welcome back, listeners, for MumMay. And this week, don't worry, Grandma, it's fun to be dead. I'm Derek,
I'm Jack.
and this is Bad Movies,
Worst People. You might notice there's one less person with us.
Yeah, Whitney had to travel to Cairo to exorcise a spirit from her other husband and put it into a witch magician.
Secret family Whitney. I knew it, with a witch magician for a friend. It tracks so hard.
So she'll be back next time, though.
We'll see.
I mean, unless the spirit evil witch mummy magician gets her.
I don't know, man. Depends how you read the end of this movie.
So yes, we are here this week to talk about 2026's brand spankin' new Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Do we know Lee Cronin?
I don't. I mean, I didn't see it. He directed the Evil Dead Rise,
Okay.
which was the second of the new ones, which people say is good, but I just can't be bothered to care because they look like horror movies, and I'm like, that's not what Evil Dead is. So maybe one of these days I'll watch them. But apparently he's also in charge of, I don't know if he's directing, but he has a lot to do with the two new ones, Evil Dead Burn and then Evil Dead something.
Might be like a consultant or a showrunner or producer.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing with them. I mean,
I just always wonder when it's like, Lee Cronin, Mummy. I'm like, who the fuck you think you are, Lee?
I read that was added because, so this is a Blumhouse production, and Jason Blum, the guy that runs it, basically, it was just supposed to be The Mummy, and he was like, let's add Lee Cronin's so people don't think it has anything to do with the Tom Cruise or Brendan Fraser things.
Yeah, we don't need people thinking it's the BFMs.
I mean, you can see it in the opening titles. It's like The Mummy all stylized, and then like it's like someone just typed in Times New Roman, Lee Cronin's.
The Mummy, not Brendan Fraser, not Tom Cruise. The Mummy.
So I do want to let you guys know, right at the top, spoiler alert, this is a new movie. It is, at least in our area, it is no longer in theaters, but it will be streaming soon, presumably. So if you don't want...
Oh, I thought it was already on Amazon.
I don't think so, because when I tried to watch it last night, I couldn't find it there. But we did... So we didn't get to go see it in the theater. That was the original plan. But we have a good friend named Cameron who helped us with this.
He sails the 7 seas, he does.
Cameron Ripley. He's a space pirate. He helped us watch this, so maybe we're going to be a little more hard on it than we should be, but who knows?
Maybe. I don't think so.
I also want to welcome 3 new patrons that we have on Patreon. I might have already said welcome to Dustin. He joined in February, but I can't remember if I said it on the air.
We can say welcome again.
Yeah, welcome again.
Welcome again.
And then 2 new ones that we got this just the week of recording this. Paul.
Ooh.
We have Paul and
Hello, Paul.
Clowns equal sexy time.
And I know exactly who you are because he's right. Clowns do equal sexy time.
So, I mean, right out of the gate, we can do a box office game.
Oh, boy.
Box office. Pew, pew, pew.
Ka-ching.
Whitney's not here, so I can't use her stinger, right? No, I can.
I don't think that's true at all. She'd be upset if you didn't.
I own the rights to it.
Some of her best work. she signed the rights away. What an idiot. Like Paul McCartney telling Michael Jackson to buy up some music and he bought all theirs. Box office. Ka-ching.
Every time that gets played, I get a nickel.
Damn.
That's not true.
I know, because otherwise you'd have like a bunch of nickels.
I have at least
I'm not a math.
64 nickels.
That's a bunch of nickels.
Clean
up at the nickel arcade if you can find one.
So here's a surprise for this one because it's a new movie. Budget on this guy, $22 million.
Oh, okay. You know what a big part of that is for me? Next to Nobody's.
That's not true. This main guy was in
yeah, he's a welcome back.
Transformers: Age of Extinction.
When I was talking about the BFM, the Dragon Jade Emperor one, BFM is Brendan Fraser Mummies. In case you didn't get it, the BFM BFM 3 when I was like, oh, is this the kid from Transformers? No, but here he is in the month of MumMay anyway. So I might have superpowers.
He was also in Midsommar, so he's like a real guy.
He's a real guy, but he's next to no one.
Yeah, it's
Without
true.
looking at your fucking notes, what's his name?
Charlie Cannon.
Don't think so, mate.
That's the character's name.
I know.
I got that at least.
Yeah.
But yes, so it cost $22 million, and I'd have domestic and worldwide.
All right. So domestic, this thing just shit the bed because it's out of theaters already. So I'm going to say like 10 million. And then worldwide, I'm going to be a little generous and say 110 million.
Low and high. Domestically, 28.7. So
okay.
When you account for the marketing budget,
advertising, you've got to take half of that and shove it up your ass.
But worldwide, 86.5 million.
All right. So I was a little more generous than I should have been, but it made some money.
Yeah.
Definitely
and that's
not
as
a flop.
of the day of recording, which is May 13th.
And I just looked on Amazon. It's not there, but it's up for pre-order for $25 to own on UHD. $25 for non-physical media is absurd. Like if you want to spend $25, man, you can go get that new Pee Wee Herman 4K and have a little bit of change left over.
Well, and that's why, there's all the people who don't want to go to theaters anymore. They're just like, whatever, trailers and people, they have all their excuses.
COVID.
Those people justify that by being like, well, I paid $25, but I got to watch it with 4 people, and that's cheaper than going to the movies. And I'm like, is it?
Well, and I remember during COVID, a bunch of friends that have kids were like, I just bought the new, I can't remember what came out at that point, but we used to use a bad example of like Frozen 2 came out. It's $25 to buy digitally. That's cheaper than buying tickets and stuff for my daughter. And I'm going to own it forever so I can watch it until she makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess I get the argument when you have a family, especially if you're in like a bigger metropolitan area than us.
Right. But for you and I and your wife, I mean, it's a fun time to go to the theaters. I'm not going for everything, not as many times as you are. Like you just go to go, and that's awesome. But when I'm in the mood for something, I'm like, yeah, this would not be a theater movie for me unless, we're doing a podcast about it. Oh shit. I fucked up on that one.
I may have mentioned this on another episode, or I might have just told you guys, but this is the first movie with the title The Mummy that features Egyptian actors.
Oh, yeah. You did say it on the last one, I think. Yeah, crazy it took us this long.
May, I'm going to probably say both these wrong, but I'm close. They're both named May, so that's easy.
Oh, okay.
May Kalamoy and May El Getty are the first Egyptian actors to appear in a mummy film. That's Detective Zeki or whatever, and Layla, whatever.
Oh, the daughter of the magician.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And I guess I think it's the one that played the daughter. She was also their consultant for helping people with Arabic dialogue,
pronunciations, and whatnot. Yeah, well, that's cool. It's one thing this movie does have is authenticity.
Yeah. I mean, I can appreciate that it's 2026, so it happens, and I'm sure somebody yelled woke, but there's like one white person in this movie.
Yeah, woke. One white person in Cairo? Get a life, dude. Well, there's 2 because there's also the professor.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the professor. I forgot about him.
Because you have to have a white guy teaching people about their culture. Anti-woke. See? Yin and yang, guys. It's got what you like. It's got what we like.
So this movie starts with a happy family singing along with the radio.
Uh-huh.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
No, especially with this stern-ass mom driving.
We get home. Oh, little baby bird is dead, and it's just covered. It's like in a puddle of blood.
Oh, how'd
I don't
that
even
happen?
think birds have this much blood.
Oh my God! Somebody injected this bird with blood until it popped.
I mean, it is kind of fat looking, right?
What a weird way to go.
So the little girl's like, save her, Mom. And Mom's like, okay, crush.
I don't know if you meant to like save her life or save her for later, because I crushed her up so I could put her in a Ziploc vacuum seal baggie. We're going to save this for the winter. It's going to be a real nice treat.
It's like our Latchkey Vids episode. What's the significance of the mummified bird?
That's right.
By the way, I think our Latchkey Vids episode where we talked about the cartoon Mummies Alive might be the only movie we had this month that had a mummy in it.
Yeah.
like a full-on mummy, because being mummified alive isn't being mummified. It's just being wrapped in toilet paper and shoved in the ground.
I mean, we're kind of nitpicking a little bit,
We
but
are,
also
but
here's my favorite thing is this mummy has zombie power. Like there's more zombie fighting than there is mummy fighting.
I mean, in the Discord chat that we're in with other podcasters, somebody referred to it as Evil Dead Mummy.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because I haven't seen either of those new Evil Dead movies, but I've saw the trailers incessantly, and this has total vibes of those movies. It's the new version of the Deadites, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she crushes it.
The Deadites.
The Deadites. So when they go on, wait, do Mennonites do Rumspringa, or is that just?
No, that's just the Ahamish.
I was like, because if Deadites go on Rumspringa, do they have to go be alive for like a year?
I hate this, by the way. I really hate being alive. You ever had to just worry about your credit score?
Wait, so when I eat a person, I have to shit it out?
I have something now called rent. This is awful. Being dead was so much cooler. See, you said at the top of the hour, being dead's not that bad.
So she crushes it. Her and Dad go down to a pyramid that they keep in their basement.
I just kind of figured this was every basement in Cairo. Everybody's got some sort of black pyramid in their basement. The house is built around and on top of pyramids.
Well, I guess it ends up making sense kind of, because we find out this place is in the middle of nowhere. They have like a nectarine farm in the middle of the desert.
And it's a family line.
Yeah, so like whatever this family, it's like Oded Fair in the BFMs.
The BFMs, yeah.
This family has been here to keep this tomb sealed and give sacrifices or whatever for thousands of generations.
There's a little bit different than Oded Fairs.
Yeah, because they're sacrificing innocents to keep it.
They're evil. So, quick question before we get too far into this. Like, I guess I could wait till later, but I'm not going to.
Who cares?
What would happen if you killed the vessel? Like while the
I don't know. That's what I was kind of expecting at the end of this, to be honest.
That's what because
I guess it would free the Nefershimmer.
Yeah, the Nefershimmer.
I have his name later. The spirit's name.
But because like that's the thing. This is just a cycle of keep this thing in a body and repressed.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I guess that's the only thing you can do, because I would assume if you kill it, it gets out, and then it's.
So that's free. What's happening as the vessel expires. I don't want to sound like I want this movie to be longer, because it's already over 2 hours and it felt it.
Yeah.
I wanted some more lore though. Like, no, my family's been doing this because when the human vessel expires, the demon's free. And that's why the bird was dead out of nowhere, because the human vessel's dying.
Yeah. I mean, she does say in the videotape that like the signs have started showing that the vessel is deteriorating or whatever, but that's the closest we get.
So the vessel is just the only thing that can keep in prison.
Yeah, because it's got the skin made out of parchment paper with curses written on it or whatever.
Curses.
Which leads to my favorite thing in this entire movie.
It just says shit, fuck, cunt. What are you doing? I'm writing curses on this linen.
But like she goes down with the husband to the basement, and like they open this sarcophagus to see if the creature inside is awake, and sure enough, it is. And this, I mean,
sure enough,
right out of the gate, we at least get something cool, because this dad gets the lid of this thing is opened by like these claws that hang on the side of it, and like this pulley system. And one of these claws like comes loose or something, and like goes right up into this dude's jaw and just hangs him from the bottom of his head. I'm like, all right, well, at least we started the movie with gore.
I had high hopes right here.
I think I'm going to say it up front. I think the best part of this movie is the bloody stuff.
I'm going to say this up front. I'm not the biggest gore fan.
Yeah.
And that's all this really is. I don't think I would call this horror. There's very few moments of like, I don't know, that ick, that not the ick is from the gore. There's like the suspense, the tingles from like, oh no, what is behind that door? Like there's very little of that. And it's a lot of like, watch me rip off my toenails.
Well, there's not a lot of, the tension isn't done very well, because a lot of it is very obvious.
Yes.
Like, tension
was the word I was looking for.
Like later on, I think it's grandma, when little spooky girl is like, I'm behind you, and she turns around and she's not behind her. I'm like, okay, well now she's behind her.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty like obvious choices. But that's how we start this movie, The Mummy.
Lee Cronin.
Lee Cronin.
Don't forget me, guys. I made this movie. I'm Lee Cronin.
So then we're introduced to
Quiet on set.
our main guy here, Charlie Cannon, played by Jack Rayner.
Yeah, see, couldn't have pulled that without their notes.
Nope. Charlie Cannon, though. I got
Charlie
that.
Cannon.
You know what? He does have good horror movie face because he's got huge fucking eyes. Like he's got like anime eyes.
Yeah,
so
I'll
he
give
can
him
look
that.
spooked a lot.
He's got the Zooey Deschanel eyes.
I think most of the cast does a decent to good job. I don't think anybody's great. Actually, the girl that plays Maud, the second daughter, that's like a pregnant thingy right now.
Oh,
a fetus.
A fetus, dude. A pregnant thingy. God, you hate kids. Mom's walking around with one of them pregnant thingies in her. You know, an abortion survivor.
But that girl does a good, like, creepy little girl thing.
Yeah, that's a part I really did like when she gets her thing going.
And then we have, I didn't bother with the actors for the little kid versions because they're barely in it, but Katie Cannon and Sebastian Cannon are the two kids. And I wrote this down because I knew it was going to end up being important. Dad is sitting there with Katie, and she's in the Egyptian Girl Scouts.
You see this.
Yeah, she's learning Morse code for the Girl Scouts. That's not going to be important later in the movie, is it?
The second you see this, and as soon as she comes back, I was like, somebody check that Morse code.
I did kind of like the way she ended up doing the Morse code.
Yeah.
It's modern horror creepy, but it's creepy. And then the wife, Larissa, mostly known as Laurie. It's a weird way to say it because there's no U. It's
Laurie.
And she's played by Leia Costa, who was apparently on The Wheel of Time, which I did not watch.
I watched a couple episodes of it. It's very young adult. Like it's a fantasy as well, but it's so young adult that I was like, I can't.
I wanted to watch it because prepare for angry emails, but I really liked the Rings of Power.
Yeah,
and that was over, so I was like, well, Amazon made this, maybe it's cool too, but I never got around to it. I never read the books or anything. I have no frame of reference for the Wheel of Time, so
same.
I might have liked it, unlike all the people who apparently read the books, but
I didn't read the books either. I just think that it's more of your wife's show than ours, but that doesn't mean you won't enjoy it.
But I do like this fucking little shit kid, Sebastian, because like they're arguing whatever, and like they go up on the roof, and he's like, I have to test out my new parachute, so he puts it on Katie's doll and throws it off the roof. And it's like they don't full on treat it, but they make it sound like he threw a person off the roof, because the parents come up and Katie's like, he threw Becky off the roof or whatever. Yeah, and they're like, what? And they look over the edge and you don't see what's down there, and then it looks down and it's a doll, and I'm like, well, of course it is. But the reason I wanted to mention it is because I love his line to Dad when they're going inside, and Katie's like, fuck you guys, I hate you right now, and leaves. And he's like, hey, Dad, I'm not going to test the parachute on the new baby.
Just in case you were worried. Man, this family. This fucking family. They're fine right now. The kid's a little pro-murder. I'm worried about the pregnant thingy.
If what happens hadn't happened, this still could have been a horror movie, because the kid would have ended up being like an Omen type of thing. The kid would have been a Damien.
Yep. He would have thrown the baby off the roof and been like, see, told you I wasn't going to test the parachute.
I'm just testing physics right now, Dad.
God damn, Sebastian, shit. No one's ever died from a fall. It's the stopping that kills you.
I didn't want to waste a parachute on a baby.
Oh, I heard a good Star Wars joke. If Ben is short for Obi-Wan, what is Luke short for?
I don't know.
A stormtrooper. Stupid.
Did I tell you about the guy I met at a bar who was dressed up like a stormtrooper?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a fucking ass.
Yeah, because he was short. And I was like, aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? And he just looks at me and goes, aren't you a little fat for whatever? And I was like, well, don't be short and dressed like a stormtrooper, dude.
Well, have a fucking
sense of humor.
Yeah, get a sense of humor about the fucking movie that you love, the universe. And also, are you too fat to... I'm not dressed up like a stormtrooper. I know I'm too big to fit into some armor. Fuck you.
Hey, I walked in here and I knew a line from Star Wars. So yes, I am a little fat for whatever you said.
We're both just going to dress up as Porkins. This one works for me.
You could just be like a husky. You could be General Huxky.
Huxley. I'm General Hux if he never joined the First Order. I was like, when I said first order, I meant a pizza. Second order, another pizza. Third order, mummified chicken.
You're General Hux if the First Order was real. You know, you've seen these neo-Nazi guys running around. None of them are in shape.
You know what? I'm pure. I got the best genes in the world. Pass me that gravy bucket, Mama. You know, got to keep it in shape.
I got the best jeans in the world. This chin strap doesn't really keep my helmet on, though.
Can I get my gravy straw?
So anyway, Katie goes out to the yard. She's playing around. This creepy lady comes up. Apparently, it's her friend Layla's mom, and she's a magician. And she gives Katie this nectarine. She's like, I have one. Oh, she's
been giving her chocolate.
Yeah, Layla has been giving her chocolate. It's like Tuts Treats or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
bunch of street tuts,
which I couldn't read on the packaging, probably because of our
quality.
Friend Cameron. But I'd only got the name because later on when Layla draws it in the letter that we find, you can read it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Tuts Treats or something. But yeah, she's giving her the candy and whatnot, and she's like, I have something even sweeter than candy. And I was like, what is this, Snow White? I couldn't tell it was a nectarine at first, but she just holds out her witch fingers. It looks like she's holding out an apple.
I grew it myself.
She's got like long nails and gnarly like witch fingers with tattoos on them and shit. I was like, this is, if they made Snow White now, which they did and I didn't watch, the witch would have tattoos on her fingers, right?
I mean, how dare you make a fucking Seven Dwarfs movie and have all CG little people? That's just a shame. She's the only real thing in there.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I love that they blamed what's his name? God
Jimmy
damn it.
Stewart.
Game of Thrones guy.
Oh, Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
They blamed Peter Dinklage because he was like, you know, you need to just not cast little people as just dwarves and just So they were like, okay, well, we don't want to piss off the little people community, so we'll just make CGs people. And I'm like, that probably pissed them off more. 7 people lost jobs.
Yeah, I think you can do
7
both.
little people and like 21 little people stuntmen lost jobs.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, we're not making the same movies we used to, and
I mean, I'll never see that unless we do an episode, which I'm sure we will one day.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope we're dead before that.
But yeah, she gives her the nectarine, and then she's like, "Forgive me, little girl, for my final magic trick."
I thought this scarab was gonna go in her skin, dude.
Dude,
I was like, not more underskin scarabs.
The scarab looks pretty good, but it's also 2026. The CG's a lot better.
Yeah, it does look good. I just was afraid we were gonna have some of that underskin effect.
Yeah.
Like, we still haven't gotten that good, have we?
Nope, it's even worse because instead of crawling under your skin, which is already unnerving, it crawls into her mouth, and I'm like, anything where bugs go in people's mouths, I'm like,
But that's why I'd be just chomping, dude. I'd be like, you're gonna live inside me, but you're gonna be 1,000 pieces in my bile.
But yeah, this thing crawls in her mouth.
Go full Gary Busey on it.
I had a bug try to fly in my teeth the other day. Well, it didn't know that my teeth are the implement of its death. I eat pieces of bug like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of bug for breakfast?
Yes, I do. Nutritious, like a chicken.
She has a little seizure. Meanwhile, Charlie is inside. He finds out big news. He got his dream job in New York, and nothing could possibly fuck it up.
It's all uphill from here, honey. Wait a minute. Uphill's harder. Why would we say that? It's all downhill. Wait a minute. People think that's bad. It's all straight plateau from here, honey.
Take it from me. Country skiing from
Charlie
here.
Cannon. That's just his voice. His name makes me want to do that voice. Charlie Cannon here.
We didn't talk about it. It doesn't really matter. I did find it funny, though.
None of this matters.
I did find it funny that his kid is making fun of him because he's a news reporter.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's doing his report, he's doing a bunch of hand stuff. And while he's watching the report, his kid is like doing hand stuff.
What the hell are you doing over there?
I'm being you.
I don't talk with my hands like that. Babe, do I talk with my hands a lot?
But
she's like, yeah, if I ever want you to finger me, just have you tell me a story about your day. Oh. And then what did you order for lunch? Oh.
That's how he ends up elbow deep, dude.
So then I was unclogging this toilet, see? Tell me the plumbing story again.
Leave out the part with the shit, though. That kind of ruins it for me.
Can you replace some words? Just zhuzh it up.
But like he hears something, I think, and he goes outside, and Katie's gone. And then like apparently they have like a Haboob alarm here, which like don't build your town here. I know it's Cairo, but like
Yeah, I don't. Where
like
else you gonna go?
it's like a tornado alarm, except for like sandstorms that knock down buildings.
I mean, tornadoes are just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah,
We
don't
got
build
people
there
that-
either.
Yeah, we got people that live right there. It's called Tornado Alley, and people are like, "Yup."
I ain't moving.
Tornado Alley sounds like it'd be a really fun like sports park, like golf and stuff for us.
Oh, it's like I like Action Park.
Yeah, except a lot less lawsuits, which is a low bar.
You know, we have a thing now. I saw it on Google Maps when I was up in Phoenix called Action Park up there.
Oh yeah, somebody was talking about that. I was like, that's not a good idea.
I was like, I really hope it's like the exact same. Like, yeah, we have a slide that goes to an unfinished pool. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
just trying to
open.
keep the deaths under 2 a year.
But like he goes out looking for her while the Haboob alarms sound. He sees the spooky lady running away like Jason, because every time he turns a corner, she's further away. And I always imagine with those, I think we might have talked about it with Jason too, but like you turn the corner and all of a sudden the person's farther or closer. Like as soon as they know you're out of sight, they just run. And then they start walking again. But she gets away, and so we cut to the police precinct. We meet Dahlia Zaki, who's, like I said, played by May Calamway, who was, funny enough, played Layla in Moon Knight.
Oh, really? Okay.
Who's like, I think it's his, if I remember right, that was her name.
Is that his girlfriend?
I saw she was in Moon Knight, and I didn't look it up, but I think that was, that's his girlfriend in Moon Knight. Yeah. Which also makes me go, oh, cool. Moon Knight had a real Egyptian in it. Makes sense.
Yeah. It was Oscar Isaacs, wasn't
it? She's a co-op in Cairo, and she wants to join the missing persons team. So here comes her boss to be like, cool, find this little white kid.
We got you one that nobody else wants to take. It's like finding a white kid in a haystack.
The boss is like, it's probably the dad. He's speaking Egyptian or Arabic, I guess, because you don't speak Egyptian anymore, right?
You just write it down with pictures.
He's speaking Arabic, and he's like, the dad probably killed her, and he's trying to cover it up. And he's like, I'm a news reporter here. I can hear you. I can understand
what
you're
you're trying to fucking do. He can't understand the language, but he just he looks around the room and gauges. He's like, you think I fucking did it. And he has a very weak freak out. He grabs a chair. He's like, go find my daughter, smash. And it just sets the chair down hard. It doesn't break anything.
Well, trying to smash a metal chair on a metal table isn't very intimidating. Nothing.
Take it to the window or the walls.
Or the sweat dropping down your balls. It is
You
Cairo.
know you got some. It's Cairo. Everyone's got sweat in their balls, even the chicks.
So yeah, he flips out. Presumably they don't find her, right? Because we cut to 8 years later, and now he just manages this shitty little Albuquerque TV station. He didn't get his dream job.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
It's 8 years later. They're living with grandma. They have their new baby, Maud Cannon, played by a girl named Billy Roy.
Whoa, she got double Maley. Double. She's a firsty Maley. Or is that just one? Bill Roy is one word. Her first name is Bill Roy?
Bill Roy.
Bill Roy.
Bill Roy Jenkins.
Bill Roy Jenkins, at your service. What do? Play the blues? No, I'm a little white girl. I play hopscotch.
And I didn't put it together right away. I was like, did they move all this stuff and make a room for Katie at grandma's house? But I forgot they had mentioned earlier they've lived at grandma's house before.
Uh-huh.
So they still have Katie's room there.
Good detail to catch, because I didn't even think about it.
I didn't think about it until later on when Mom is talking to Mummy Katie, and she's like, remember the first time we moved here? And I was like, oh, that's right. Okay.
Thanks for that. I really spaced out during what you guys were saying earlier, and that brought me back. Thank you.
And we never get Grandma's name in the movie, but the credits, she's got a great name.
Uh-oh.
This has got to be a joke that somebody put in here. No, it's Carmen Santiago.
Oh, my God. That is a good one. Where in the world is Carmen Santiago? That is fucking terrific.
Played by a woman named Veronica Falcone, or I don't know how to say it with the Spanish thing. It's got the little thing over it. Falcone sounds Italian to me.
I really don't know the pronunciation of those little accents, so Falcone sounds good.
I say it and I think of like Daredevil or Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Falcone is always like, but
Isn't Falcone or whatever is the bad?
Falcone. I guess they say Falcone, right?
Well, because Batman's got the bad guy named Falcone.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're getting your street level dark gritty hero shows all confused. Somebody fights in a hallway. It's fine.
Well, this lady is in like a million like telenovela looking type movies, of course. But she was also apparently in a couple episodes of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And she was on
Falcon and the Winter
Soldier. And apparently she was on Ozark too, which I didn't watch.
I didn't see the first Ozark.
Shut the fuck up.
Got him.
And she's like this super religious,
Abuela.
She's always just like they're sitting at the table and she's praying, and then like later on when the kid shows up, she's praying, and
she's always praying.
That's gonna be your downfall, lady.
When there's a little when he's way later when he's talking with the professor and he's like, yeah, this is like thousands of years before Jesus came. So this demon is like, false pretender, that guy. I was here first. I hate his prayers. Stupid crucifix.
Did she not see the first BFM? The Jesus stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to get the language of the slaves.
Yeah, because Benny tried it, and then Emotep just slapped
this
that shit out of his hand.
This does have an effect. It's just a very negative one.
Yeah, it just pisses her off. So then we cut back to Egypt. This I really enjoyed the way they shot this. So there's some random kid riding like a motorbike kind of through the desert.
Yeah.
And he stops to work on it. And then in the background, you just see this plane plummeting out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's a cool thing because it's just like, this kid doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And the plane like starts breaking up. And then all of a sudden, it hits the ground. Boof. And then it's like 2 seconds later, boof, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a cool part because you wouldn't hear it coming down right away.
And again, more people who need to watch movies, because if the guys flying this plane had watched The Mummy with Tom Cruise, they would have known you don't put a sarcophagus on a plane.
Can't do it. You can't sarcophagi in a plane.
So he goes over to investigate. There's a dead guy on the ground, a dead dude in a tree with a branch through his head and his eyeballs on the ground.
He looked at the eyeball. He's like, what the fuck is that from? And looks up, and it's, oh boy, a guy impaled through his head with a tree limb coming out of his eye hole.
And he finds the sarcophagus, which gets taken by some police forensics people or something.
Sure. And
they're studying it, and it's like, oh, X-rays and MRIs can't get through it, so I guess we'll just open it.
Sure.
Nothing bad's ever happened from opening a box.
No one learns. BFM's taught us, dude.
So they open it up and find.
I'm never gonna open a book ever again, just in case.
They find a person wrapped up in there. Start unwrapping it, and it's Katie, and she's alive and full of bugs.
Mummy's alive. Should have done a cool transformation scene here.
And like a rap song.
She was kidnapped when she was real young. Somebody put a bug right on her tongue. Then she started turning into a mummy alive. Now she doesn't know how to drive because she's too young. Bug on the tongue.
Well, she's not too young. She's the older sister, so it's been 8 years. She's probably 16, but she never learned how to drive because she was too busy being in a sarcophagus.
Exactly. Don't need to drive when you're in a tomb.
So, like, Detective Zaki calls Charlie to tell her that Katie's there, so they come out to Cairo. And this doctor has the worst way of telling them what's going on.
The bedside manner here it leaves a little wanting. Dude, so your daughter's all fucked up and shit, man. Like, I've been doing this a long time. Almost hurled when I saw her. So first of all, gross skin. Second of all, fingernails, toenails, disgusting. It's like they haven't been trimmed in a long time. Did we get to the hair? Falling out in clumps. Also, wait to hear this fucking teeth thing she does, man. It's gonna haunt me at night.
You know those little wind-up teeth with the feet on them? It's like that, but gross.
It's like when Gary Busey dies, someone's just gonna spring-load his teeth and they'll never stop. It's like the Newton's cradle of teeth.
I hope that's true.
The bottom one powers the top one powers the bottom one, and so on.
But he does have this thing where he's like, she's in a catatonic state, which involves physical tics and sudden movements. And I'm like, well, then that's not catatonic, right? Isn't catatonic like unmoving?
I don't know. I'm not medical enough to know, but I think it just means like the catatonic is the brain activity. Like you're alive. You're Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off at the end when he goes into the pool.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to get my cat some tonic.
This is where we meet our main Katie, played by a girl named Natalie Grace. Zachy tells them about how they found her in a sarcophagus and shit. And I just love they're like, what was my daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
Well, I mean, honestly, this is kind of a common thing in our country. If someone's going to human traffic, I mean, no, everyone turns a blind eye to artifacts. So if I was trying to put, a body, I would put it in a sarcophagus. It's just the easiest thing to do. We all do it here. How do you guys kidnap in your home country? With ice? Oh. With ice.
No, we just put zip ties on people's car doors in the parking lot or whatever the internet told you happens.
In our country, we just make it legal.
What do you do in your country? Well, I call Jim Caviezel and he fixes it.
You're facing some evil? Call Jim Caviezel.
Should we do Sound of Freedom? Is that too fucked up to make to as an episode?
I mean, we could do anything. Let's do a really fucked up month when we don't have a theme. We'll do that, and we'll do the Tiptoes, where Gary Oldman just walks around on his knees the whole movie, pretending to be a little person. Patreon listener Wes, he watched it and he was like, "Man, it's definitely an episode, but it's also just a landmine or a minefield." And I was like, "Challenge accepted, dude. I'm gonna take a basketball through that little bitch."
I mean, we did Hardball and nobody canceled us, so
yeah.
I laughed about that little big head kid dying.
Yeah, you did. Whitney cried, you cried laughing.
Sharks of the Corn? Virus shark? Cocaine shark? Sharktopus? Yeah, those are all real movies. Join me, Steve Coates, as each week I take a comedic look at the bizarre world of sharksploitation cinema on Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast.
If you really enjoy listening to Bad Movies, Worst People, just so you know, we do have Patreon. We have 2 different tiers.
That's right. Patreon.com/worstpeople. We have a $3 tier where you get early access to Han Took Shots First, our Star Wars podcast. You get a monthly newsletter. You get archived episodes that are no longer available on the main feed. Plus, you get our monthly mental health episode.
Which we need.
And we do. And there's also a $5 tier where you get all of that content, plus you get ad-free episodes from the main feed, and you get access to Latchkey Vids, which is our recap show about forgotten or never known television shows from the 90s, like Cop Rock.
Too soon, man. It was just too early. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. So check out patreon.com/worstpeople. Help support this crazy endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you.
So they end up taking Katie home. And, I love that they're like, don't make any loud noises. Don't do anything weird to freak her out. So they're like, cool. We're going to lug her up 49 stairs the most uncomfortable way possible.
You set up a room in the bottom floor.
That's what Whitney said, because she was watching it with me.
Sure.
Because her flight wasn't until later. And
yeah.
It was
she
just
wasn't in a lead box yet.
She was like, she said that too. And I was like, maybe it's one of those houses that doesn't have any floor level bedrooms. You have a dining room, a kitchen, a living room.
Set it up in the living room.
No, keep this fucking ugly ass girl out of the living room.
No, you set up in the living room and let me get a TV in my room upstairs. Or I get a job.
We're gonna put up these curtains. That looks like steel doors with a lock on them. Yeah, curtains.
Yeah. I'm also going to bed with my baseball bat. That looks like a 12 gauge shotgun. Yep, baseball bat.
Because I know this is supposed to be spooky, and maybe if you're in a dark theater with really loud sound, this clunking noise is spooky, but I was just like, it's more annoying than anything.
It's uncomfortable. I'm like, this poor fucking girl hasn't been through enough. Maybe she was gonna be a good mummy until you clanked her up the stairs and she's like, I'm gonna get these fuckers.
This house is not what is it, ACA, what's the ADA compatible?
It's not wheelchair friendly. What was grandma going to do when she got real old? Just die upstairs?
Oh, she'll get one of those cool little wall chairs.
You get one for her, but not this little mummy girl?
Well, they didn't have time to install it.
Oh, no.
I guess you still have to get her up that first flight of stairs because the wall doesn't start till the second. It's like 3 flights of stairs to get to the second floor. It's
the people that designed this hate wheelchairs.
But this is clearly an old house because it's got these fucking human-sized crawl spaces. Is
you don't need this. You don't need this. Not where we're from. Not in Arizona.
I've seen it in movies, and I'm like, does this exist? I've never seen a house with...
This is how you get ghosts and critters and monsters in your walls. No, thank you.
Yeah, this is how you get Gary Busey's.
Oh God. Well, okay. I'm kind of back in on the idea.
Well,
Are
or
you
Eric
asleep yet?
Gary
wonder why
Busey's
they
or
call 'em
Eric
dentures?
Roberts's.
Eric Roberts or Gary Busey. Is he wearing a Hawaiian shirt? Either of them?
I mean, in his head.
Okay. In both of their heads.
Well, they both have a movie where they're hiding in walls. So I just...
And they both have movies with Hawaiian shirts. Point Break.
Yeah. If you
Not
put
that
Point
Eric
Break,
Roberts was in Point Break.
although it would have been cool.
Oh, man, I'm an FBI agent. I am an FBI agent. Oh, should have got me 3. I could eat ass out of a rhino.
He's chasing fucking Patrick Swayze and he's just like, doosh, 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 doosh.
You never put your gun in the air and went,
Sorry, you were saying something about why they call them dentures?
It's funny that they call them dentures because you can't actually dent them. They're not soft enough.
But like, so she gets to meet the whole family. Well, the family gets to meet her body. I guess she doesn't meet anybody.
I was just a little pregnant thing when you were around.
I love that this little girl, Maud, is like, I'm like your age when you were, well, you know, like, don't bring it up when the day she got home from her human trafficking experience.
As far as you know.
That time you were kidnapped and then held in a sarcophagus for 8 years? I'm that old now.
This is like if you never went through that. Wouldn't that be awesome for you? Dude, the grandma's baking her a cake for each year that she missed. So the kid's going to have diabetes.
Carmen is off to the side praying, of course, and Sebastian is just like, I don't want to talk to that.
Yeah,
I have nothing to say to that. And
that's not my
adult,
sister.
but
That's Eddie Redmayne in a wheelchair. Could have saved on so much special effects by getting a wig on Eddie Redmayne. He already looks like a fucking dried up human anyway. You slap a little fucking color, a little rouge on the cheeks for life.
Well, see, that doesn't work because this mummy isn't dried up. This is a goopy mummy.
Okay,
she's very, true. She's
but her
very
face
wet.
is her face is dry and stretchy.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you just goop him up a little bit. It's like dipping your jerky in barbecue sauce.
But this kid that's playing Sebastian now, the actor's name is Shiloh Molina. None of these people are in anything I've seen, but I'm trying to give people credit where credit's due.
No, for sure. And I'm not, when I said that's the $22 million budget, it's not saying like, oh, you're nobodies. They're nobodies yet.
Yeah.
You know, like there's nobody here that I could, well, the main guy, I don't see him going anywhere. I do like what you said about his horror face because he does have good reactions. His freakouts are not good, but when he's getting crawled upon and whatnot, he's got Jake Gyllenhaal eyes.
You've got Jake
Expressive.
Gyllenhaal eyes. You think when Jake Gyllenhaal dies, he's going to donate his eyes?
Well, so if he's going to donate his eyes, we're going to combine those with Gary Busey's teeth. We are going to make the world's weirdest or best looking person.
But yeah, I mean, like the only other movie that I saw him in that I really liked, like I mentioned, was Midsommar, and he's like second build.
Yeah, like
so,
he's not terrible.
And that's also a spooky movie, right? So
Yeah,
although it's a much better movie.
He's not terrible. He's just kind of a little bit less. He's a little bit flat.
Yeah.
He's not a lead.
But we start seeing right here that something's wrong with Katie because
we just now we see it.
Well, definitely here because Grandma's doing her prayer. She finishes. She says, "Amen," and leans her head down. And this little girl just headbutts her in the face and starts Exorcist floating over the bed.
Ole, 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 ole. She's like fucking turns full soccer hooligan. Don't fucking pray around me. Bah!
It takes them so fucking long. Like the husband, halfway through this movie, is like, "We should put her in some kind of home," and then the mom, 3/4 of the way through the movie, is like, "We should definitely put her in some kind of home." When my kidnapped spooky mummy daughter starts floating and jerking in the air, I'm like, maybe we should put her in some kind of church.
Maybe put her in a hole, a deep, dark hole.
I know a Catholic priest who was recently relocated we should take her to and see if he can help her.
If nothing else, he'll get his comeuppance. Yeah, it takes them way too long to be like, because even fast forward when she's in the wheelchair at like towards the end of the movie and she starts like raising up and boom, hitting the ground, raising up, boom, hitting the ground. He's looking at her like, oh my God, there's something else inside my daughter. Really? Really? Just now? That's what you realize. It wasn't when you saw her eating scorpions like I go to town on sour punch straws when I'm drunk.
And I mean, I get what they're going for from the mom's side, but the dad should have been saying something a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Because the mom is doing that like traumatized mom horror movie thing where it's like, nothing's wrong with my kid. She's fine. You know, I can fix her. She pulls a U halfway through this, or shortly in this movie. She's like, I can fix her. I can fix her.
Yeah. Well, except for, man, you got a house key? I don't think I can fix him. I just think I can fix him. If that makes any sense.
They have to sedate her with a needle, which is funny because then like the Sebastian is in bed and Maud comes in and she's like, I don't want to be in this house because that girl's fucking weird. And he's like, nah, she's just been through some shit and she needs her rest. And she's like, yeah, and needles, fucking needles.
And drugs. We have a drug addict in the house now. That's what you do, man. You just get this demon high all day and put on some fucking Netflix. And it's like, dude, look, you're going to catch up on some shit. How do you feel about reality TV? How do you feel about girls with big fake asses?
You know what? She seems to like weird stuff. There's like 5 Faces of Death movies. We're just going to put those on.
You ever seen Mandalorian Grogu? Just saying, man. That baby is pro-murder.
So Charlie is using his investigative journalism skills to try to investigate what happened with his daughter. Mom is up trying to like bond with her. That's when she's like, you remember when we moved to this house and you were so happy to be in my old room? And dude, I love that she's talking to this girl and the girl just goes thump and like lays on her side. And she's like, well, I guess she's asleep.
Done with this conversation. Let's start doing that at bars.
And then Maud and Sebastian, who share a room, are awoken by weird noises in the house.
Thumping from the walls.
Charlie comes up and he finds Laurie sleeping in Katie's bed, but Katie's missing because she's crawling around. She went through all these little Harry Potter doors in the wall, and she's like crawling around in the walls. And yeah, they chase her through the walls and find her eating scorpions.
Let her.
And speaking of the scarabs looking good, these scorpions are horrifying.
Yeah.
They don't look real, like in the sense that like they look like a scorpion I've seen, but they are gigantic, shiny, and kind of wet.
Well, then again, I've never been. Oh no, this is not Cairo anymore. Never mind. I was like, I've never been to Cairo, so I don't know. Maybe they got bigger scorpions than we do.
I mean, we've probably got ones that are big like this that just don't. Maybe they're all out in the desert. The ones I've seen are the ones in the house that are like little tiny guys, you know. But this thing is horrifying. This looks like what they wanted The Rock to look like in BFM 2.
That's exactly what they were going for. And they're like, 8 days, guys. And it's 2001.
I was going to say, this thing probably took an afternoon for some guy to design.
Yeah. Made this on his iPad while he was having a pint.
But yeah, they find her eating scorpions, and it's just like, nothing to see here, you know, whatever. So we have the obligatory exorcism movie vomit scene.
Yeah, why? Like the mom's like, get that out of your mouth. Like she already chewed it. The harm is done.
Yeah,
let her have some snacks.
I think they're worried about the poison because they like induce vomiting in the middle of the hallway.
Oh, I didn't think about the poison.
And like Sebastian gets to watch his kidnapped sister vomit, and he's like, "Well, I'll never sleep again. This is great.
I'm a changed man. It's not for the better."
Next morning they're leaving and we've got coyotes just like surrounding the house and growling, and they're like, that's normal.
Weird. Very weird.
And this little girl playing Maud gets to say the 2 best words in the English language in this movie that most children don't get to say.
Oh yeah, because she gets the kid, it's the son, right? He's like, what the fuck? And she's like, ooh, you said fuck.
Yeah. And then later on she gets to call her teacher a rat-faced cunt.
I liked that one.
So funny. Because they have this game they play. I don't know if it's now or later. I didn't write it down when they were doing it, but it's called.
It's earlier. It's right. It's when they get the call about the found daughter while they're playing it.
Yeah, and it's frog or rat, and you just say what every person would be, either a frog or a rat, and that includes people that you don't think look like disgusting creatures. But like, so she's like, yeah, we call my teacher rat face behind her back, and later on she's like, you rat faced cunt.
I don't think you're a frog teacher. Oh, thanks. You're a rat-faced cunt.
I thought she was going to cut that teacher's teacher's fingers off with her safety scissors.
I was hoping for something like it's not craft time yet. Not with these scissors, and then pulls out some other ones. Read. But we need the movie to keep going, and that will take little sister out of it, because you know you call your teacher a rat-faced cunt, you get to go get suspended. You stab your teacher to death, you're probably going to get at least expelled.
Same thing happens. They just take her home. He's like, we're not going to tell mom what happened today.
Also, wipe your face. You have blood all over it. Yeah, rat blood in your face.
So Charlie goes around. He's locking up the crawl spaces. Mom and grandma are trying to clean up Katie. So they're like,
Ew.
oh, we got to cut these nails. They look fucking gnarly. She's using, first of all, the most wicked looking nail cutters. Second of all, you don't just use regular nail cutters on these things.
No, you get those garden shears.
You got to like fucking get the little Dremel tool that people use on dogs' nails.
Yeah. Yes, that's what you do. Who does the nails of gorillas in the zoo?
Because she's like cutting them off, and she cuts the first one. I'm already like grossed out because just nail stuff is weird, and I was like, fucking nails coming off. It's coming off.
Oh yeah.
She
No,
cuts
no, no.
the second one, and there was like a noise, and I thought the nail came off, and they didn't show it, and I was like, weird choice, but I knew it was coming. No, it just popped up and landed in the girl's mouth.
Not a problem.
Work.
Not a problem. It's her nail.
Oh, then she goes for the big one.
The big one indeed, Derek.
This nail, not only does I was like, okay, the nail's coming off. Nope, the nail comes off and rips an entire strip of flesh all the way up this girl's leg to her knee.
Ew.
And I know you're not a big gore person.
It's done well.
It's so gross. I was like, I audibly said, oh, fuck. Right before Grandma audibly said, oh, fuck.
No, like, it's not that I hate gore movies. They're not worth my time if it's just gore. We did the new movies on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And that's gore, but it also had a lot of comedy to it.
Yeah.
You know, for me, that was much more fun. This is, to me, it's just like someone wrote down a list of cool kills and then decided how to get there. And somewhere along the way, they slapped the mummy on it. And as an afterthought, they put Lee Cronin on it.
I mean, that's what I did with a little, like, when I was younger and I was trying to make little short films with my crappy little camcorder. I came up with a bunch of cool kills. And I was like, well, I couldn't get anybody to commit long enough to shoot like a movie because your friends are like, yeah, I'll help you with a movie. Well, it's been an hour. Are we done yet?
Yeah, not realizing it takes a day of shooting.
We made a 6-minute like trailer for a movie where I just put in all the kills.
Uh-huh.
That still took 3 days or 3 nights of filming. So
Yeah.
But like that's all I did. I was like, this would be cool, and this would be cool.
Yeah, that's okay for you to do. It's not okay for Lee Cronin to do.
It's also definitely about a guy who works at a grocery store and starts killing annoying customers. No reason.
Nice. Look, when you put a name like Lee Cronin on top of your movie, I really just hold you to a different standard. That's all.
I'm gonna go out and change the name of my YouTube video to Lee Cronin's The Clerk.
Nice. No affiliation.
It'll be Lee Conan. Lee Conan the Barbarian's Clerk.
We'll just spell Lee differently. Like L-Y, different Lee.
There is also this thing that doesn't really get addressed. I mean, it ends up being important later, but Dad finds this pool, this like Hellraiser pool of blood forming in the
vomit spot.
the wood of the floor, like underneath the carpet. Well, it's not even in the vomit spot because that was in the hallway. This is in the bedroom.
I thought the vomit spot was in the bedroom.
Maybe I could be mixed up. That would make sense.
I just assumed it was the vomit spot, and I was like, "Damn, you all didn't clean up."
Because it's like he lifts up the carpet, and underneath it, the floorboards are rotting with blood, and he's just like, "Huh." Puts the carpet back down and doesn't think about it again.
Well, it's as he's looking at something else happens. I don't remember what, but like somebody screams for him. Maybe it was when they peeled her.
Yeah, but you're still gonna fucking remember later, like after the peeling.
Bigger things keep happening, Derek.
Your daughter calling the teacher a rat-faced cunt is not more important than cleaning up the pool of mystery.
Your
murder
daughter
blood.
biting your mother-in-law's thumb off might be more important.
It's funny though.
It's funny. I like it. I'd give it 2 thumbs up if I could.
He finds that, yeah, he does hear the screaming from downstairs, and Katie gets up and starts running around the house, and Charlie's trying to chase her down, and he finds her in a room just stabbing her open leg wound repeatedly.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So this is where Charlie's like, maybe we should get someone else to take care of her. And Laurie does the traumatized mom thing.
I don't think we're cut out for this.
She's like, what? You just don't think you could be a real parent? And I'm like, this isn't being a parent.
You just called me a bad mom. He's like, I never did.
Dude, she gets so mad and like storms off. And then I don't blame him for this. I mean, it's the nuclear option of your marital argument. But he's like, I know you blame me for what happened, but why didn't you know about her secret friend? You were home more than me. You're her mother.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's not the nuclear option, by the way. The nuclear option is putting a bullet in her head. It's New Mexico. They're like, what happened? She slipped on a firearm into a firearm, got shot by a firearm.
Are your arms on fire, sir?
Nah, they are, but not my pants.
So Charlie goes and he's emptying the bathtub, which they didn't do right after they bathed her. And he finds the skin strip and he starts peeling it apart because why not? And realizes that it's actually a bunch of little strips of like parchment that have writing on them.
Goopy.
Yeah.
Goopy mummies.
So he takes these to this archaeology professor, Professor Bixler.
Bixler! Oh, I bet you had an uncle named Winston who flew an airplane in the desert right down into the sand. Great uncle.
This is Mark Mitchinson, who was in The Hobbit, or the second and third Hobbit. He was, I think he's like the
Boar?
Braga. Is that his name? The secondary kind of protagonist in Desolation of Smaug.
Because you got, was it Ozog the Defiler? Ozog?
Yeah, there's the main guy. This guy's a man, a human.
Oh, okay.
Because so I guess he's the tertiary antagonist, because there's pale dude that doesn't exist in the books. That's the one you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
And then Smaug. And then there's this human guy, but he's in the second and third one a little less. He's also plays a doctor in Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix thing.
Oh, nice.
I recognized him, and I was like, I don't know why, but I see him looking goofy. And then I saw the Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, it's probably that.
There it is.
But he's like, can you read hieroglyphics? And the guy's like, these aren't hieroglyphics, dummy. Do they look like pictures to you? This is ancient cursive.
I can definitely read hieroglyphics. Can't read this, though.
This is a hieratic writing from 3,000 years before Jesus.
And he's real.
And I just love, he's like, what kind of news story is this? Because
look, that thing about the taxes that I did. Also, she told me she was 18.
Dude, that's so funny. Look, the tax thing last year was not, he's like, I don't give a fuck about your taxes.
I'm not here for that.
But you think, I guess it is Albuquerque. Like, you think the local news gives a shit about some professor dodging his taxes, but
they might.
What the fuck's going on in Albuquerque? Walter White's already dead. So you got
another man today tripped over a firearm, into a firearm, shot by a firearm. And now it's time for our puppy parade.
Extra, mummy girl on the loose.
Again. Oh man, our last two have been mummy girls.
Oh yeah.
They kind of end the exact same.
Yeah. I completely forgot the ending of the Tom Cruise Mummy. I remember when we got to recommendations, I was like, it's not that bad. It's not good. Now I'm like, well, there was a plane crash.
It didn't stay in your mind. That's for sure.
I remember the plane crash, and I remember the sandstorm.
Are we ever going to get a dark universe?
No.
Because I kind of like the idea of that, like just a dark hero, and I mean dark in every sense of the fucking word. You know, that pained hero kind of thing would be fun. I'm looking for a good version of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Well, you'd have to pick and choose, like, okay, these heroes or these monsters will be like the heroic ones, and these monsters will be the villains.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to piss people off who are like, well, Dracula's supposed to be evil, or, well, Frankenstein's monster is actually misunderstood. And, like, you know.
Yeah, they can just get a life.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know.
If we do a dark universe now, though, we got to take Jacob Elordi from Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein and put him in there.
Oh, yeah. I like him a lot. That's one of my favorite Frankenstein monster designs.
But he leaves the stuff with the professor, goes home, hears Katie crying in her room, and goes in there, and she starts doing the Morse code, but it's with the chatter jaws. Ugh. Dude, again, we've talked about it on previous things where I was like, nail trauma and teeth trauma fucked me up. The nail trauma in this is more flesh trauma. And this isn't teeth trauma, but just hearing this girl bite out Morse code was causing so much pain in my, like, I was getting goosebumps and my spine hurt. And
yeah, I don't know why the chattering doesn't bother me. I hate teeth stuff, but that's fine.
I don't even like when Iceman does it in Top Gun. I'm like, don't bite that
Ego's
hard.
writing checks your body can't cash, Mav.
So she spells out Layla in Morse code. Of course,
Which, that has to mean there's a little bit of the daughter still alive.
yeah. She's in there. She's just with this Nefertiti demon. We'll get to the name here eventually. But like,
Don't never tease me.
I was actually incredibly annoyed with this sequence. Like the biting was unnerving, but then Dad's like, oh, Morse code. So he writes it down.
He writes it down, Layla, but it keeps saying Layla, 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 Layla. After the second one, I think you can figure out she's saying Layla over and over.
Yeah, he goes through and translates each one individually.
Did you think she was singing this song? Layla.
He's never played one of those cell phone games where like it's the decoding thing and it's like, okay, well this symbol equals this letter. Now I can fill all those in.
Uh-huh.
Like
he's playing hangman with her. That's right. We do have an L.
But the part that annoyed me was like, this is a modern movie. It seems like this is modern day. He doesn't go to Google and like Google Morse code. He has to go through the box of his daughter's like effects so he can like be sad looking at her fucking uniform and all
That's
that
just
stuff.
spelling it out for people like, I don't know why what the Morse code? How's that important?
Oh, for people who weren't, or oh, you know what it's for? Because this is everybody's new favorite fucking thing to do when you go to the movies. Because we have assigned seating and people know there's 25 minutes of trailers. They're like, I'll show up 35 minutes late.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk in after the movie has started and use my flashlight to find my seat.
Perfect. Why wouldn't you? Fuck my eyes.
It's always old people.
Fuck my viewing.
Well, it's not always old people. Sometimes it's young people.
That are going to be really old one day.
My two least favorite kinds of people, children and elderly.
Man, Derek's hated himself once so far in his life. He's going to hate himself later in life.
I don't think I'll make
Fucking
it to
old
elderly.
people.
But yeah, he calls Zaki and tells her about the name Layla. And she's like, there's a lot of fucking Laylas in Egypt. They love Eric Clapton out here. And so she's like, are there any Laylas in your life? Has anyone tried to communicate with you since she went missing? And he's like, oh, that's right. We have a sarcophagus-sized chest.
Dude, when he
of
was
letters
undoing
from
this,
people.
I was like, what? You have another mummy? What the fuck is this? You just have a coffin in your basement? It's some hope chest type thing, but no.
And why? I mean, if you're not gonna read these well-wisher letters,
They did a fucking spiritual funeral for her. And they put all the greeting cards or not greeting cards. You're over the hill looking old today, but all the get well soon cards or whatever the fuck sympathy cards. They just
Happy
threw 'em in
Secretary's
there.
Day. I hope your daughter gets found soon.
Just a cat. I hope you have a perfect birthday. I don't think anybody read what they were supposed to do in this assignment. This one has an old lady with her tits sagging.
If your daughter goes missing in Egypt, if someone's daughter goes missing in Egypt, don't send them a card with a cat on it.
Well, it's for the afterlife. Protect yourself. No
But,
cats
dude,
in this movie.
I mean, I guess there's no... Because he starts opening every one of these letters that they never opened. So, first of all, paper cut central. This dude's fingers are fucked at the end of this. But, like, I was like, why aren't these names on the return addresses? Can't you just look at those? But it's not on the last one, which is where he ends up finding the card from Layla. It just says from Cairo, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he goes through and like ends up finding a letter from a girl named Layla, and it's like, I didn't want this to happen to Katie. She was my best friend. He's like,
And it's got the drawing of a chocolate.
and of course so she was the first person to send it, and they just didn't even open. They were just like, throw it in a box.
Yeah, this could have been solved so much quicker. Detectives are terrible.
Oh, there's a thing. Here, this is where Maud gets possessed because she gets up to go pee in the middle of the night, and she has the correct reaction to all this. She's like standing at her door doing the piss dance, and she's like, all right, here I go. Walks down the hall slowly. When she gets near Katie's door, she like runs around the corner. What she doesn't do correctly, and it doesn't matter, but she leaves the door open while she pees. Not if you're afraid of fucking Mummy, sister. Shut and lock that
Well, you
shit.
got to hear him coming in.
I guess, yeah, she wants to know if she's coming.
Yeah.
But then as on her way
Maybe
back,
she's got a
she
bathroom
hears...
gun. Everybody should.
It is Albuquerque.
Yeah.
She hears Katie singing, And she's
Oh,
goes up,
get
she's
knocked
like,
down, but I'll get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
if she was doing that in this creepy little girl voice, I get knocked down, but I
Don't
get up
cry
again.
for me, next door neighbor. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Firework.
Sorry, I slept through the whole Katy Perry thing.
Look, I probably wouldn't have recognized it if it happened. But speaking of the music, there are a few weird needle drops in this. There's only one I appreciated, but Taylor Swift comes up multiple times. So Maud loves Taylor Swift, and Katie loved Taylor Swift. And at first I was like, that doesn't make sense. And I was like, oh, she has been around for like 20 years, so I guess it does.
Yeah, she's been in our lives a lot longer than we want.
But like, no Taylor Swift?
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Tay-Tay's got fucking dude. You're getting premiums for Tay-Tay.
Well, like she did that thing where she like covered all of her own music so she could own the rights. I bet you they could have afforded the original versions, because now the record label's like, fuck, we're not making money off her music anymore because her fans are buying her doing her own albums over again. They'll sell that shit for cheap.
Man, smart. I don't like her as an artist, but that's smart.
Yeah.
Fuck them companies, man.
But yeah, she hears her singing. She goes up and she's like, I can talk now too. I wanted to practice talking to you. I want to know all about you. Like how your little piggies taste.
Oh my God.
Dude, this tongue coming all the way out from under the door and licking this little girl's toes is horrifying.
Yeah. The tongue was very stiff and not articulated.
Yeah, but I'm just imagining the tongue, like how far it had to go to come all the way out from under the door.
Oh, yeah, you're right there. You're correct.
It's like 3 or 4 inches out from the door once it's done. I'm like,
so you're saying you could have put your tongue up there and undid the lock the whole time?
Oh, so I figured out the name of the demon now. I couldn't remember. It's Gene Simmons.
Perfect. I want to lick them piggies all night and sleep the rest of the day.
Oh, and it fits perfectly because Maud is very underage. So I guess she had to make contact with her, because once she licks her little piggies, Maud tries to run away and all of a sudden starts levitating.
Yeah, maybe it's like the saliva. I don't know. Again, I don't want this movie longer, but we just need someone like we need Ron Howard. No, Clint Howard as a scientist. Like, see, now when the goo touches the skin, she gets control of you.
Well, we're bringing people back from the dead in this movie, so let's get Chris Farley to be the security guard from Wayne's World. And
wow, that was a tremendous amount of exposition. It's a good thing that guy had all that information for us.
He ends up calling the detective, and he's like, hey, I got the name. It's Layla Khalil. And so she starts looking it up.
I used Google. I didn't just have a sarcophagus full of addresses in my office, you idiot. Look at that. It's a Rolodex at least.
They figure out, there's no address, but they figure out what post office it came from and find this nectarine farm in the middle of nowhere where the letter came from.
She does the mic drop except with the falafel. She's like, nectarine?
Dude, so
just
funny.
Drops it.
Just talking to this forensic, computer forensics guy, and she's just like, my God, poof, like a cartoon character. She like has a cloud of dust behind her. The food hovers for a second and then just hits the ground.
He looks at it like, how on the floor is that?
I do. You know what? Her mouth was on it. I'll eat it.
I'll eat it too. I'm like, love to it. Wait, what? What did you do that falafel? Nothing you need to worry about. Just add in some cream.
But this girl, this detective has making the yogurt, has a good memory, because she's like, nectarines. There was a nectarine at the crime scene and it was all rotted.
It's set up this whole time that this is her whole job, because he's like, how many missing people have you found? She's like, I don't know, like a lot, 50 something, and how many were alive?
57.
How many were alive? Less than you want, or something like that.
Yeah.
And even this guy, he's like, have you been going out? And she's like, doing what? He's like, out with your friends, like doing something. So it's setting up that she just takes her work home with her too much. She lives at the office. She doesn't turn off.
Well, and also her boss at the very beginning said that he'd been doing this for like 25 years and had found like 187 people. And she's only been doing this for 8 years and has found 57 people. So
yeah, so she's good.
And then we have Professor Bixler coming back, gives Charlie this exposition. It's Nazmaranian is the demon.
Nazmaranian.
a dark spirit that was the destroyer of families and would travel from one person to the next, seeding dissent, and was trapped via an ancient, well, records stop in 2000 BC, but there's theories that he was trapped with an ancient ritual, or he just disappeared.
Could be. You know, I just realized this might be the only mummy movie we did that doesn't use the word mummy.
They do say, it's in the videotape. The magician lady says this is the 83rd mummification.
Okay.
And that's the only time, though. And it's not the word mummy.
But it's at least there more than I thought.
But the bindings, the words on the bindings are not a surprise. A protection spell to ward the demon off and whatever. This is where we get Maud telling her teacher that she's a rat-faced cunt, which is... I mentioned
it again because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there and I was like I said, I'm waiting for fingers to get chopped or something, and she just goes, "You're a rat-faced cunt," and I was like, ha!
It is probably one of the best scenes in this show or this movie because it is that setup for like, oh, she is gonna do something dastardly. Nope, she's just gonna torch you.
And then when Dad is giving her a ride home and Sebastian's in the car, she's just in the back going, "Rat-faced cunt, rat-faced cunt, rat." And then Sebastian looks at her and she just mouths, "Fuck you."
She's the end of this movie. She's killing it, dude.
Dude, this the casting call was, we need a cute little girl with dark hair, preferably someone whose parents don't mind if she says cunt and fuck a lot.
Yeah, because we're gonna be. Dude, she fucking loved it. She's like, another take. No, I think we got it.
I feel like I didn't do my best on that one. Let me do it again. Rat-faced cunt. No, still not there.
We're getting there though. You put a pot of coffee on. Child labor laws be damned. I'm taking this all night.
So Zaki goes out to investigate the nectarine farm. She goes into the house and finds the spooky pyramid from the beginning of the movie. And here I can see a little more detail.
Here's somebody stupid though. You don't have backup. You're just gonna go into a basement pyramid on your own.
Exactly. When she went in the house, I was like, not good. You don't have backup.
It worked out well for her, but my God.
Yeah. But you can see a little bit more of the pyramid here because the beginning was kind of like sepia tone or like something like that, maybe black and white. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really see. But there's like all these spooky ass carvings and shit. I'm like, I'm not going in that basement. I mean, I was out of this movie a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. So is my daughter.
If I walk in and see this fucking pyramid and find a chain that's holding a big iron door to the basement, I'm like, I got forensics guys for this.
These chains alone are worth me not going in there.
Yeah, because the sarcophagus is gone, so there's just like claw hook chains hanging from the ceiling.
They're not normal.
She knows about the sarcophagus, so I guess that's what she makes the connection because she sees the shape on the ground. But like, I see that and I think like Texas Chainsaw Basement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's more of a cabin in the woods basement, but you still haven't seen that, so I went with the.
No, you did good.
So yeah, she goes down there, finds the sarcophagus thing, goes back up. Creepy magician lady is there, and like just runs around the corner. She's like, "Hey, police, whatever." This lady just comes barreling at her with a knife and just gets blown the fuck away.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, is it going to be like a magical get back up? No, she's human. She's a magician, but she's human. Kabloomy. Blam.
And it's probably CG, but great blood shooting out of this lady.
Mm-hmm.
Although at this budget, it might actually just been squibs.
I don't know, man. You got some guys doing some scorpion work, so
yeah,
maybe they could do some blood work too.
And then in comes Layla, like I said, played by May Elkety, who she sees her and then takes off running. So Zaki chases
stupid
her
chasing.
down.
She's behind her in the orchard and then goes from not behind her. Like she ends up catching her, but I was like, why would you not? Like when she cut left, you cut left.
She was trying to head her off at the pass, dude.
Oh, hate that cliche.
But like, Layla is digging when she finds her, and she's like, "Put your fucking hands in the air, or I'm gonna put a bullet inside you."
Oh, okay.
So
Here's
she
my
lifts up
box.
her hands, and she's got the box, and inside of there is a tape, presumably wrapped up in Katie's like clothing or something, because it's wrapped in like a white thing. So I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
And it's just labeled Katie. I think it's probably part of the curse. I don't know.
No, I think it's, yeah, it could be part of the curse, or it's just like, look, here's what I did, because if this works now, if the body wouldn't have gotten moved, they would have presumably like 90 years in this vessel. So she's leaving information. She's like, look, here's what I did. It sucks, but you got to do it too.
I love that it's like this has been passed down for generations and generations. But she's like, well, I'm going to make this videotape, this VHS tape, to tell you how to continue doing this thing so that in 2094, these people can watch this VHS tape and figure out how to do the ritual.
They unbury it. What the fuck is this?
Oh, you know what? I know it's the future, and I was making fun of them not having VHS tapes. Maybe they do still know what they are, but the only way they know them is from The Ring. So someone's like, well, I'm not watching this fucking tape.
This is a new ring called Katie. I'm good. I don't need to know my demon's name.
Wow, this one's not just called, what the fuck was that girl's name? Samara?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's a risky maneuver to put all your information on just this already antiquated piece of equipment. I mean, make copies. If this is the purpose of because this family is kind of the whole, magi thing.
Yeah.
The magi. Train more people. Because what if your daughter just gets in a car accident and dies after you're gone?
Well, and also you're burying a VHS tape, which is a famously sensitive material in the Egyptian desert.
A typically harsh environment.
And also, the reason you had to move the sarcophagus, we find out, is because the valley was going to flood. So either it's going to dry out and be brittle, or it's going to flood and get wet.
I think it's going to get flooded and get wet.
So we go back. We see Carmen is praying over Katie again. She didn't learn her lesson the first time.
Dude, at one point she's been headbutt. She's been fucking spit upon. Stop with the praying.
Laurie runs a bath and it starts spewing out this black shit. So she goes down in the basement and finds all the letters. And she's like, what has Charlie been up to?
Yeah, she finds his research of the raps and whatnot. He's just got a bunch of old fucking Ice Cube tapes. I've been investigating the raps, babe. Have you ever heard of Mummies Alive? Banger opening.
And then this is where Katie goes all out on Grandma Carmen. She fucking leans over and bites her. She gets up and tries to escape. This is the I'm behind you.
I thought we were going to get a really gross scene because you see the rosary sliding across the room and it goes up her pant leg. I'm like,
oh yeah,
please don't because we had an exorcist moment,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
please,
exactly what I thought.
Please don't crotch the rosary, and it ends up being a kind of cool thing. Rosary climbs up out of her shirt, starts wrapping its way around her neck, and just hangs her. And I thought that's how she was gonna die.
We do get me too. We also get one of my favorite horror movie things though. I have the shirt I've worn before for the movie The Changeling.
Yeah.
Which I've told you about. It's George C. Scott spending a lot of time yelling at an empty wheelchair. When she turns around the first time, Katie's wheelchair is there just rolling by itself, and I was like, love an empty wheelchair. If only this lady had been like, what the fuck is that thing doing? I would have been like, yeah. But yeah, she's she keeps praying, and Katie's just laughing at her face, uses her force powers to fucking lynch her grandma with a rosary. And that's when she's like, it's fun to be dead, Grandma, and just tosses this bitch out the window with her force powers.
Then I thought this is how she was going to die.
Dude, lands on the hood of the windshield of Charlie's car, falls off, and then these fucking coyotes come and just start gutting her alive.
Well, and Bill Roy Baggins in the back seat is just fucking laughing her ass off, dude. She's like, rat face cunt.
And this is the only needle drop that I liked. I don't know the name of the song, but it's like, take a load off Annie. That whole song?
Yeah.
It's because that song is playing while this lady is just getting devoured by coyotes. And I was like, all right.
Well, they wanted Hungry Like the Wolf. They couldn't afford it.
So Zachy watches the tape, and the audio's not working. So all we hear is the end where she's like, an innocent child is best, but as the body lasts longer, but any living human will do. And I'm like, ugh.
Oh, I don't like the context there. What's the tape in reference to?
So she tries to talk to Layla about it, and she's like, tell me what's happening on that tape. And this is kind of dumb because Layla shows that her tongue's been cut, so she can't talk because she tried to. But then she immediately starts talking.
Yeah, she's like, and it's not bad. It's not she's like, I tried to tell the truth before. All right, cool. Get her a pen and paper.
But like we learned that, Katie's not supposed to be outside the box. The valley was going to flood and they moved it.
Yeah.
And it's never been moved before. So they didn't know what was going to happen. Again, it's past 2017. Watch the fucking Tom Cruise movie. I guess maybe they don't watch movies called The Mummy starring Tom Cruise in Egypt.
Yeah. I mean, they have old VHSs, dude. Was it ever released on VHS? This family has no way to watch a beautiful 4K.
Yeah, they probably don't have very good internet out there. So
I'm not thinking so. Because the cop couldn't get her radio to work. So, just saying.
So we have Carmen's funeral at the house. I love these like catty old bitches just talking shit about her
I
while
heard
she's
she
dead.
died dusting. Looks like she didn't get downstairs. This place is a pigsty. Wonderful spread, love. Wonderful spread. Thank you for the salami.
What does the one lady say?
I heard it wasn't an accident.
Embalming fluid. It's like Botox for the dead.
God, you don't look that good yourself, you old bitch.
Dude, and then Maud is just sitting in the room by the food, tearing out her teeth and staring at the festering Hellraiser wound that's melting through the floor, which nobody at this funeral notices, the pool of blood coming through the upper floor.
I feel like I would have noticed. I'm very ADHD where I'm looking at stuff all the time. Like I'm like, look at that blood coming through the ceiling. No one notices the girl crawling on the ceiling for way too long.
Well, and especially these fucking catty old bitches who were like you said, making fun of her dusting.
Yeah.
Well, not one of them didn't look up and go, wow, she didn't clean that spilled Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck that is, and it soaked through the floorboards.
Dude, the best part of this movie, though, Maud goes up to the cadaver and just starts peeling. You don't really know what she's doing. And then cut to her sitting there, and the parents are like, what's up? And she smiles, and now she has grandma's teeth.
Yeah, she took the fucking dentures out.
That is the coolest fucking part. Because she's terrifying with these giant teeth.
Yeah. And then Katie, meanwhile, is talking to Sebastian upstairs, like through the walls. And she's like, why are they hiding me? And he puts on his headphones, and she's just in the headphones. And her voice getting all evil and going, you're the one who gave me the idea to see if Granny could fly.
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, man. Should have never tested that parachute. This whole movie started me testing parachutes. Damn it.
So, yeah, Katie digs through the festering floor
Love of
wound.
Science has thwarted me again.
She's crawling around on the ceiling while Katie is attacking a priest and chewing on her with grandma's teeth, chewing on him.
Yeah. Oh, these are good. Damn, grandma. No wonder you're baking all them cakes. Eating is so easy with these teeth.
And Katie goes down into the coffin and starts eating grandma. And I couldn't help myself. All I could think of was Clerks, because they go over to see what happened and the casket falls over. It's like her fucking body fell out, man.
Dude, okay. And then the little girl starts, the mummy girl starts drinking the blood off the floor. And one of these old abuelas throws up into their glass.
Yeah, that was a bridge too far for me.
I mean, it's just like,
I was like, this is kind of stupid.
Although I've seen Bleep do that.
I've seen people.
Then the bartender.
I did that.
Then the bartender paid him to drink it. He didn't hold that down.
Okay, I was like, did he? He
did,
Gross.
but he didn't hold it down. Before that man was a father, he was a menace, and I loved him for every second of it.
So yeah, now they've got Katie like chained into the wheelchair. Charlie's watching her twitch, not realizing that it's her like mind controlling her brother to just bash his face into this bedpost.
Yeah. I just thought he was done with his family. I didn't think he's being mind controlled. He's like, well, this is how I leave. There's only one way out of this family.
That's enough. That's enough.
I put my headphones on instead of getting some sweet sounds of Tay-Tay. I got my sister yelling about me about fucking testing parachutes. I'm done.
Oh yeah, and this is where she's doing the thing where she's like levitating the wheelchair that you were talking about.
That's what, yeah. He finally is like, oh my God, there might be a demon in there. Yeah, you think so? Yeah.
My daughter crawling on the ceiling and eating her grandma wasn't enough for me to think that, maybe something's wrong.
Scorpion eating was weird, but I thought, well, went to New Mexico.
Well, she hasn't had protein in a while. She was just desperate.
She doesn't know the advancements in snack foods in the last 8 years.
I mean, I guess, you can go to those like roadside things and buy like dried scorpions and eat them. So
sure.
That's what she thought she was getting.
Yeah.
She's like, this dried scorpion's running away.
It's a fresh dried scorpion. It's prehydrated.
But Zachy shows up with the tape and shows it to them, and that's where they talk about this as the 82nd mummification ritual.
Dude, can you imagine just having to, like, take the supernatural out of this if you can, and just this detective, like, I found your daughter's torture tape. Let's watch it.
Well,
and she does preface like it's gonna be rough, and it is. But man, like you're just like, here's your daughter getting crucified. Here's all these weird people wearing wood plank masks.
And like he pauses the tape. He's like, I can't watch this. And the mom's like, no, let's watch it.
Keep going. It's the most alive I've felt in years.
We're gonna go upstairs after this.
Ooh, oh my God. We can get right through the blood hole.
Dude, while they're watching it, we get some weird Pornhub stuff going on because Katie like forced time calls her brother, and she's like, "Hey brother, you want to come over here and help me get undressed?" He's
yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah, stepsister.
Wait, you're my real sister?
No, who cares? Yeah, it's a weird way to word that, but it's just showing us it's pure evil.
Yes, Emotep sister. But yeah, he goes over, but it's the getting undressed is peeling off the flesh parchment so that she's just a goopy blood pile for the rest of this.
But now she's unbound.
Yeah. So she's full demon power. This is where, like, I had noticed it a little bit throughout in the quote unquote scary parts, but here it sticks out the most to me. When they're peeling off the flesh and it's doing these like close up things, I feel like it's his like Evil Dead influence and like Sam Raimi influence, but it looks like a 90s music video. He's doing like these weird like zoom in like Dutch like twist to a Dutch angle thing.
Yeah,
everything's like fisheye lens and very like
okay. That explains that's one reason I didn't really care for it, like the sequences.
It gets rid of a lot of what could make it spooky and creepy because it makes it feel like I'm watching a Jamiroquai music video instead.
Futures made of virtual insanity. Don't give up. You got the music in you.
Laurie runs upstairs to check on Katie after they watch the video.
How bizarre.
And Carmen wakes up in her coffin. And that's one of the creepier shots when the coffin opens and they just have like the eyes and you can see part of the face. It's pretty well done there.
Then she gets up on the table and hikes her dress up and she's like, come on, Mr. Cannon, come have a taste.
Do you want to feast on me?
No. Yeah, let me just move your Pampers.
You taste like Vapo Rub.
Oh, sorry, that was a mothball.
So sorry.
The visual crept up on you. Huh? Is that mentholated?
So Katie attacks Charlie, and she bites him. She throws Zachy down these stairs, and I thought she was dead.
No, because there was no like that crack with the head all turned in a very awkward way and the eyes open.
Yeah, and then
we have something for her.
She goes back to her classic playbook of headbutting. And she just starts headbutting the fuck out of her dad until his face is a bloody pulp.
She's a soccer hooligan.
Seb, who had already snuck over, is in the bedroom. Laurie runs in there, and Katie locks the door, and he just starts beating his mom with a baseball bat.
Yeah, he's been waiting to do this. He's still not under any sort of hypnotism.
Oh, this is where Katie goes, like, it's the full exorcist thing, right? Because now it's the demons talking to him, like, your daughter's not in here. I'm her daddy now.
Yeah. And that gives him this, like, daddy strength, because he's like, as soon as he's like, you're not the dad, I'm the daddy. He's all, watch this. Now I can walk again.
Laurie and Sebastian are running through the crawl spaces in the wall, and she just stabs her son.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's chasing her with a baseball bat, but it comes out of nowhere. It just cut to, he's standing there, stab.
Yeah, it's already a long movie, so I think there was probably a fight scene or like something, because she didn't have a knife. We didn't see her hide. All of a sudden, she's just stab.
And I thought she killed him. It was going to be the end of the movie, and it's like, you know what's going to happen, probably, that Katie will be demummified and whatnot. But I thought it was going to be like her, the little girl with no teeth, and then there's just a dead son they're having a funeral for because mom killed him. Now mom's in an institution.
I think you'd put down the little one too, man. She's not going to live well. She's worn her dead grandma's teeth. You don't come back from that. Like, that's...
They're like, we got to get you some new teeth. She's like, no, I like these.
I'm going to change my name to Gary Busey and go start acting in America.
was about to say, he's like my favorite actor from that movie Point Break you showed me, Dad.
Hey, Dad, give me a Hawaiian shirt. 2 of them. 2.
You know how many meatball subs I can eat with these teeth? At some point, Grandma like vomited a scorpion into Zacky's mouth.
Yep.
And it tries to like burst out through her throat and like stabs out, giving her like a reverse tracheotomy.
Yeah, well said. If I was smart to say tracheotomy backwards, I would, but I can't. My brain doesn't fire like that anymore.
Nope, I give up. And she goes upstairs and Charlie's like, say the incantation. And she's like, also, like, she watched this tape twice and she has this thing memorized.
I thought the same thing. It's like,
I guess it is a traumatic experience to watch a child be crucified. So,
well, and she's a really top-notch detective.
Yeah.
So she's not us. She's not a bunch of fucking drunk podcasters. Like, what did he say at the beginning? Don't fuck it up. Not one word. Uh-oh.
I've seen people do it in real life, where they just cover the hole and they can talk. You usually have the little thing. She jams her fingers.
She fingers herself. Like she's got 2 fingers out and she's all, ugh.
And this is a good moment for sound design because she sticks her fingers in there and it's just like
gloopy, squelchy.
And she does the incantation. Mom comes in and sees what's going on. And Charlie's like, sorry, babe. And then Katie vomits the spirit into him. And I thought this was going to be like, as we talked about earlier, if you could just kill the host, I thought that's what it was going to be. She vomits the spirit into him and then he just turns and leaps out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Boom.
But that would probably loose the demon.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because they don't do that. They put him in the well-wisher sarcophagus, the greeting card sarcophagus downstairs.
And the daughter's doing the fucking Morse code to talk to him. He says he loves us. Love you too, Daddy. I don't know why he insists on using his teeth.
I think so. Katie calls Zachy, so she's back in Cairo, I guess. And she's like, I got to talk to you about Charlie. So we cut to...
I thought this was going to be them putting Charlie down.
Yeah. Or like, we got to bury him in Egypt. I can't have him in my basement.
Uh-huh. Like, we got to go back to that nectarine farm, man. They had the setup.
I don't know what their long-term goal here is at the end, but like, we find out that the magician, Layla's mom, isn't dead. She's in prison. She's chained up. Lori sneaks in pretending she's a nurse and injects her to like sedate her. And Katie wants to know if you'd like to see a trick. And they wheel in Charlie, who this is the coolest. Yeah, this is the coolest version of this.
Yeah, like this is where I was like, oh, if you're doing a dark universe, this is how you start. Because he's got some really cool wraps going on his face and whatnot, but he's got like the hoodie over his head. Like it's a good texture for everything. And it is like moderned up, I guess.
It made me think of, we mentioned it earlier, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. Because they're in like the Arctic, so he's got like a whole parka on, but it's the hood up and the monster face. Not nearly as good looking as that.
No. We're not making comparisons like that.
But I guess too, because he hasn't been in a sarcophagus for 8 years, so he's not as deteriorated. He's just like blue and with glowy eyes or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And they start doing the incantation. The door closes. They're screaming. And that's the end of the movie. So they're going to put the mummy or the spirit.
I think they just want her to suffer for a while. And then they're gonna, like, this family now is her family's job.
Well, that's my question.
But what they're gonna do is they're gonna go find prisoners. It's just, you're gonna have to do it more frequently. They're gonna be like the good wardens. Like, we don't use innocent babies. We use young criminals. That guy murdered a family of 6. Mummy. That's your punishment. Mummy.
Oh, well, they've got the perfect list of people, even though they'll have to do it very often because most of these people are old now.
The Epstein files.
They grab the Epstein files and they start picking people out of there.
Yep.
We got to transfer the mummy every other year, but
it's every 6 months, dude. Just kidding. Assholes live forever.
So that's the end. So do final thoughts, recommendations.
Here's something I haven't said in a while. Don't eat during this. It's almost as gross as Nothing But Trouble, dude. I don't know. This is not a movie made for me. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I was dreading this, especially when I looked at the runtime. And it does feel long, but there is the gore is good. The tense is lacking. Acting is fine. Score and soundtrack is weak. It's a meh movie. I'll probably never watch it again. Now, if I was a gore person like yourself, I'd probably would do this again just because it does have those good goopy scenes.
Yeah, so for me, like, the length is a big problem, and it's a pacing thing, because like the length could be fine. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes with credits. So I mean, it's long, but like the first act sets up stuff, but it still feels a little long. The second act, where all the spooky stuff is happening, could have been shortened significantly, but he had all the ideas, like you said, all the spooky ideas, and they just wrote a script around the spooky ideas.
Barely.
And like, you could have cut out some of the spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of it's not spooky. The third act is pretty cool. I mean, the big confrontation in the house and all that. I don't care for the ending because I don't really. I mean, like, they're giving her comeuppance, but like, I'm for me, I'm thinking in the real world, I'm like, but what is your long-term plan here? Because now do they have to they have to smuggle this lady back to America?
There's prisons in New Mexico.
But they're in Cairo, so now they have to smuggle this lady back to America, put her in their basement or wherever they know that someone's not going to dig it up and build on top of it. Yeah.
Detective Zaki is now going to start a secret society that works with other dark monsters. Hear me out, dark universe. But she's going to start like the Shield and just have all these other operatives like, hey, we got a guy that's, wanted for, he's a serial rapist. Cool. Ship him to Cairo somehow.
That's how we set up the dark universe. She becomes the Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Like at the end
she's got an eye patch on her throat.
Who would be Iron Man? I guess, well, Frankenstein would be the Hulk.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein would be Iron Man.
Or you could do Dr. Jekyll, I guess, if you want to go with Russell Crowe style.
I guess that's more the Hulk because he's got the two personalities. So
yeah.
Could be Dr. Frankenstein and his monster, but like she goes to him at the end of his movie and she's like, I've got an initiative that I've started.
Oh, dude, it's
called the Secret Cult of Nefertiti, Nashim Mashiman.
You go to
the fuck this thing was called.
Nashua. You go to the ancient descendant of Van Helsing. That's your Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Because he's got all the inventions and he's human.
And he doesn't actually trust any of the people he's working with. He's got contingency plans to kill all of them, like
perfect.
Batman.
Yep, perfect. We got this. Somebody hit me up. I got a whole script worked out in my head now.
But, I mean, I can't really recommend it. I guess again, I haven't seen them, but if you like his Evil Dead movie, you might like this.
Yeah.
It's long. It's a little slow. The soundtrack and score are not good. The gore is fun, but those weird little like 90s music video,
cuts.
Fucking come with me, fucking Puff Daddy cuts are just weird. But it's fine. It's not as bad. Like when we planned this, I was like, "There's a Mummy movie coming out. It's going to be terrible because it's a Blumhouse
It was better
Mummy
than
movie."
terrible, but it was not good.
Yeah, it's not for me. Although I did enjoy some of Lee Cronin's directions, so I might go end up checking out that Evil Dead Rise because I've heard people say good things, and then I've heard a lot of people say the Evil Dead Burn trailer looks really cool. So maybe, I mean, some of the Evil Dead Rise trailer was intriguing. It's like in an apartment, so like it's this really contained space with this demon thing running around. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
who knows? But
that's it for MumMay. That's a wrap.
MumMay is now all wrapped up and buried away. And we talked about mummies a grand total of one time.
We'll do this again in 89 years, guys, when we need another vessel.
Next month, we have kind of a loose theme. It's like a Rest in Pictures month, where we'll be talking about movies of people who passed away last year that we didn't get to talk about. And we'll kick it off with one we've been wanting to do forever. I was really hoping to wait for the new 4K of this to come out before we did it.
Yeah, but timing's a son of a bitch.
So we'll be talking about Mortal Kombat from 1995 because Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa passed away last year. It's available on HBO Max, and it's also to rent for $4 and buy for $7 on Prime and Apple. And then this month's Patreon episode at patreon.com/worstpeople, we talked about the first BFM, The Mummy from 1999, which is also available on HBO Max. And also on Patreon, we have our Latchkey Vids episode where we talked about the 1990s cartoon Mummies Alive, episode 1, Rah, 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 which is available on YouTube.
Spoilers, a lot more fun than we thought.
And coming up the Wednesday after this comes out, this is a brand new movie that just came out last month. We'll be talking about a brand new movie that came out 3 days before this episode came out. We're going to be talking about Mandalorian and Grogu over on Han Took Shots First. So, again, spoilers for that one, but if you want to hear our thoughts, we haven't done that yet because we recorded this a little early, so we'll find out. But that's it for MumMay. We'll see you next month with a bunch of other
did
dead
we thank
people.
Evasion?
No, fuck.
We just did. Thank you, Evasion, for being so awesome and not firing Derek as friend because he's bad at memory.
Yes, thank you. But next month, we'll be talking about more dead people. I've been Derek.
I'm Jack.
You rat-faced cunt.
Nice.
My mom found my weed and just took it and gave it to my dad.
My mom found my weed and did an exorcism.